Hi, this is Nick, and you are listening along to my voice here now, as you settle down and prepare for a night of deeply refreshing sleep. I have written this self-hypnosis and guided meditation to help you clear any obstacles that may be impeding your journey towards your desired state of restfulness tonight, as well as to help you experience once again the relaxing joy of that smooth sleep transition. Because this upcoming hypnotic session will reacquaint you with all of those delectable and delightful feelings that come when irrepressible tiredness takes over. When drowsiness and surreal dreaminess begin to wash over you. When your thoughts become random and lucid. And when your heavy eyes, no longer able to remain open, slowly but surely begin to close. Because all of those familiar, welcoming and pleasurable signals that you of course already know so well, gently remind your subconscious that it's time now to put all recent activities behind you, to set aside any distracting or worrying thoughts, and to simply follow sleep's friendly, welcoming and beckoning call. As you give yourself all conscious and subconscious permissions now to just drift away into deep relaxation. And now, before we start to begin, I am making the assumption that you are already in a location where you can relax and where you can enjoy some undisturbed peace and quiet over the coming while. And so whether you're laying on your bed, on your couch, on your sofa, or on some other comfortable, supportive surface, you can go ahead and take a few moments now to settle into the position that you will find the most conducive to supporting the full night of restful and restorative sleep that will shortly envelop you. And you might find it most comfortable to lay there with your arms by your sides, with your legs fully extended, and with your spine, your neck, and your shoulders in line, so that you can spread out to your full and natural length, giving yourself plenty of room to enjoy all of that space and all of that freedom around you there. Just allowing all of the muscles and tendons in your torso and in your limbs to naturally lengthen, so that any lingering tension or tightness can just gently and easily ebb away. As you begin now to relax. And so I would invite you to initiate your pathway to sleep tonight, simply by allowing your gaze to settle on a small point in the distance, just somewhere over there. Perhaps something like an old picture hook on a wall, the corner edge of a photo frame, or a crack in the ceiling. Anything upon which you can direct your full and undivided focus for the next little while. And as you continue to focus on your chosen spot over there, without moving your eyes, allow your field of vision to expand now, so that you gradually become aware of everything around you. That's right. Focusing on that spot in the distance, while you become aware of everything to the left, everything to the right, and maybe everything in front and beyond. And if you're unaccustomed to this sensation, you might be surprised by how quickly your mind has begun to clear. How easily you have been able to let go of any persistent or distracting thoughts, and how fluently your complete awareness has been drawn to the present and to your immediate surroundings, to this very moment, to all of the clear space around you, all of the space above you, and all of the space below you. Because in maintaining this narrow focus and this wide vision, you're beginning now to embrace, and I mean really embrace, the true nature and spirit of hypnosis. As you enter a state of enhanced focus now, and of calm and peaceful tranquility, all the while knowing that while you listen to my guiding words, you remain in full control of this comforting trance experience that of course is entirely for your own relaxing and recuperating benefit. Because it is true that all hypnosis is actually self-hypnosis. And you should know also that the journey you're taking into your subconscious now is yours, and entirely yours to make. My voice here is merely a friendly companion and guide, a sleep Sherpa, if you like, that will steer you towards your ultimate destination of beautiful, tranquil rest in your safest and in your most comforting way. And for how long my voice stays with you as you meander towards your best sleep is of course entirely up to you. Because you can choose to go to sleep quickly now, or you can choose to linger longer, staying a while with my words, just enjoying their soft and relaxing rhythm, while you embrace that smoothing and soothing process of just winding down your mind and body. As you slip closer and closer towards your deepest and most refreshing sleep, at a pace that you choose and that you control. And so as you continue to relax there, with your arms by your sides, and as my voice continues to wash over you, if you haven't already done so, you can go ahead and close your eyes now. Knowing that in the natural and simple process of allowing those tired and heavy eyelids to slowly descend, to gradually shut out all of the busy stimuli of the outside world, you're setting in motion a beautiful chain reaction of calming and relaxing sensations that will lead you to your most intense relaxation. A chain reaction that continues as you direct your attention and focus now to your breathing, and in particular to that natural tumbling of your chest as you go ahead and draw in a long, deep breath. And as you hold that in-breath for as long as feels comfortable, and for as long as feels right, and then as you gently exhale, you're enjoying the long, slow release of that healing and relaxing air. As you take your own time to complete each new breathing cycle, inhaling, then holding, and then exhaling. Each new cycle just a little longer than the last. And you're probably noticing the temperature, the texture, and the gentle sound of your breath as it travels in through your nose and down into your lungs. That lovely warm air flowing into and out of your body. Each long, languid and lazy breath you take, flooding you with deeper and deeper levels of relaxation. As your heartbeat begins to slow down, your mind continues to clear, and a healing sense of calm begins to envelop your body. And it's such an enlightening feeling to take control of your own relaxation like this. To focus on all of the intricate details of that rich oxygen traveling through your airways. And knowing that with each full in-breath that you take, your heart is sending powerful, restorative energy to every cell, to every muscle, to every joint, to every fiber. And so if there is a body part that feels especially tired or sore or achy, in your mind's eye, you can choose to send extra healing there right now, just by taking a long, deep breath. Inhaling that calming air and guiding all of your mind's focus to that area of your body that requires attention. Because that growing relaxation is spreading across your entire body now. And your eyes really are enjoying their most pleasant and peaceful rest now. Any tightness just easing away. As that sense of release spreads across to your temples and down to your jaw and to your neck. All of that tension just dissolving, tumbling and disintegrating like a long row of falling dominoes. A hypnotic chain of relaxation, as though a soothing, healing gel is easing its way downwards. The release of the tightness in your shoulders, in your back, in your arms and in your legs, refreshing your entire body in the same way that cleansing your mind of distracting thoughts brings you so much peace and calm, as well as the opportunity to retreat into the blissful serenity of your higher self. Where you can absorb all of that delightful inner healing, all of that inner love, all of that inner kindness, all of that inner confidence, and all of that inner self-belief. And you can think about this journey deep into the folds of your subconscious mind as though you are taking a slow descending journey to a very special destination. That's right, a private place of personal reflection, introspection and learning, where you, and only you, can go. And maybe it's like travelling slowly to the very bottom of the ocean floor in a large submarine, descending through an undiscovered world that grows ever more quiet and ever more peaceful the further you descend from the mottled, rippled surface of the water above you. Knowing that you can instinctively navigate your way through this deep, delicious darkness from this submarine's very own control room, where you can simply reach out to all of the dials or levels around you at any time. Maybe to reduce the volume of those bothersome thoughts now, just by rotating that dial in front of you right there. Turning that level right down. turning all of those persistent and intrusive thoughts into a barely audible whisper. As you enjoy this freedom of being able to travel in any direction now, free to explore any and all previously unvisited and uncharted territories here. And so curious as to what you will find, whichever way you guide this submarine. Because you're traveling without boundaries now, fully immersing yourself in this inner voyage of discovery, this inner voyage of learning, of reflection, and of deep relaxation. And it's so soothing to just drift, to just go with the flow, responding only to the current of where your subconscious desires to take you. As you rediscover and maybe relearn all of those natural, inbuilt soothing and self-calming processes that lie submerged here. All of those subtle sleep cues that are so masterful at gently easing aside all conscious thoughts and daytime worries, to refresh and to revitalize you from within. And the deeper you descend, the deeper you travel into your inner self like this, the more this calming transformation expands within you. As wave after wave and ripple after ripple of deep relaxation wash over you. Like small waves lapping gently and incessantly against a sandy shoreline. Time after time after time. Their metronomic rhythm back and forth and back and forth, bringing you closer and closer to sleep's enticing clutches. The last of those lingering daytime thoughts, just receding back out to sea with the tide, to be finally washed away, out to shore, far, far and away, and diluted amid the vast expanses of the rolling and tumbling ocean. And it is here where you may elect to take now one of the many sleep pathways that present themselves to you. And some of these avenues may come to you as beautiful or intriguing or even surreal images. And some might appear in the form of an enticing sound or tone, or a series of soothing and relaxing musical notes. Or maybe a delightful feeling or sensation. the early lucid scenes of an enticing dream. Knowing, of course, that the decision is always yours, always instinctive, and of course, always right. Because your subconscious knows you more intimately than you consciously know yourself. And so whatever cue lures you into sleep's delightful inner fold, it will always be the one that your mind and your body most need right now. As you move towards those new and fresh beginnings, where you're breaking free from all limitations and ceilings, always learning new ways to calm and relax, to become a healthier, happier, more calm, confident and composed version of you. As you float deeper and deeper into that safe and healing world, where all conscious thoughts drift away as easily as flimsy and wispy white clouds passing across a rich blue skyline. Or like golden, rustic, multicolored leaves falling from the trees on a crisp autumn day. And I wonder if you can see those fluffy white clouds drifting away now, or those curled leaves falling. And maybe you're entranced or intrigued by their pattern as they float this way and float that way on the wind, as they gently fall to the ground. As you sit underneath that tree, maybe an old, sprawling oak tree, just basking there in the soft afternoon sunlight. And maybe you're thinking back to all those times as a child when you would take shelter under a tree like this, perhaps to escape some heavy rain or the searing heat of the sun, or quite simply to enjoy the basic pleasure of taking a relaxing time out from your day. And you can recall now all of those happy and carefree times when you had no particular place to be, no particular place to go, and nothing particular to do, other than to sit and watch the world go around. And maybe it crosses your mind now just how many other people over the days, the weeks, the months, the years, decades and centuries that have passed have sat exactly where you're sitting right now. How many have sat there on that soft, lush grass and enjoyed the late afternoon sunlight, streaming through that oak tree's sprawling branches. Those long limbs that are always growing, always reaching out to the sun and to the stars. And I wonder how tempting it would be to just close your eyes now, as you sit in the warm shade beneath those protective branches. The aroma of nearby fresh daffodils and tulips wafting on a gentle breeze, flushing your cheeks with relaxing warmth. Knowing that it would be just so easy to drift away now, feeling so well nourished in mind, in body, and in spirit. Because there's no better time to sleep than now. As you rest back there against that oak's rugged trunk, blending in with and becoming one with nature, as you watch the sun finally setting, the shadows getting longer, realizing that you're connected with the ebb and flow of the universe in the same way as the moving of the tide and the inevitable and irrepressible changing of the seasons. And you're resting and relaxing there so easily now, and so naturally, watching the last vestiges of daylight disappear as the sun begins its descent below the horizon in the distance. All energies just easing down now, coming gradually to a halt as nighttime takes over. And as you find yourself gazing up at distant stars, you feel yourself easing into true deep sleep now, ready to enjoy those most blissful, relaxing sensations. As your mind begins to wander and to cross that invisible boundary between conscious thought and surreal randomness. Your subconscious talking to you now in the most loving and comforting tones, as you're transcending into beautiful, refreshing and replenishing sleep, into your calmest and most tranquil night's rest. Your mind and body so quietly synchronized in their journey towards their most intense and healthy relaxation. And so my voice is going to leave you now, as you tumble into sleep's most luscious and luxurious lap. As you continue to float through all of the most peaceful avenues of your subconscious, knowing that when you do awake in your own time and on your own terms, you will feel so amazingly refreshed and revitalized, and so positive and hopeful. And as I wish you good night, may the momentum of positive change continue to awaken and guide you in your future journey. With my very best regards, and until the next time, Nick.